of Handmaiden. This is my monthly podcast where I update you on what I've been creating in the past month and also what's new on the website for Handmaiden and future plans. So yeah, I'm coming to you from Southland, down the bottom of the South Island of New Zealand. I'm actually in Gore. Yeah, hope you enjoy this month's catch up. So first up, I'm wearing my Amelie Tee by, the pattern is by Petite Knits. I shared last month my progress and it is now finished just in time for our summer here in the Southern Hemisphere. So I got to wear it for our holiday. We escaped Central Otago to Cromwell for a wee bit and it's super hot up there. So it was nice to be able to wear my finished summer tee. It is in Knitting for Olive cotton merino yarn, and after a couple of wears and washes it has got so deliciously soft. It's beautiful soft cotton, but it's got the wool in it. Yeah. Plain and simple. The actual pattern has stripes, but I'm not a huge stripe wearer, so I just went plain and natural in their undyed base. It's got like the cutest little hems, like a couple of rows of rib and then a couple of rows of stockinette to give it the rolled hem finish, which I love. And can't quite show you the waist. No, the waist is the same, has the same little ribby rolled finish on it. And then you picked up and just did plain stockinette to do a rolled hem on the neck. But yeah, I love it. Very happy with it. Nice summer piece done just in time. I think the other item that I shared last month was the Felix cardigan that I'm making for my sister. And I have also finished that. I had procrastinated about putting the button band on. But she is done. Here we go. So that beautiful raglan eyelet detail. And I finally, yeah, the buttons, me and Lily tipped all the vintage button box out and spread them all out in a big tray and picked. We had to find 6 matching ones, which is always the trickiest part. There was lots of beautiful ones, but there was only like 5 in the set. So yeah, I've held it with a strand of mohair and 2 strands of 4-ply. And then when I got to the cuffs, I've dropped the mohair and just used the 2 strands of 4-ply in there. And the button band is also not got the mohair in there. Yeah, very happy with that. Now it's all finished, ready for gifting. And I definitely did some pattern alterations, like I've done much longer ribs on my cuffs and stuff. Can't wait to give it to Em. It's definitely her colour. And also happy that's finished. There was quite a stash down the side of the couch of projects that were not finished, and it's nice for a new year to have those all tidied up. Yeah, all finished. Over the holiday kind of period where we've been away and that, I've just had little projects on the go. So I've knitted some more Sophie Scarfs that are gifts for people. Another Sophie Scarf, this beautiful bluey one, and there's currently another one on the go as well. I don't wear much blue, but I quite like this one. You can wear them however you like. They're definitely long enough to double wrap them. Or just wear it once. Yeah, so 2 Sophie Scarfs. This one's finished and there's another one on the go. And also I've been doing quite a bit of spinning because I shared with you last month about my beautiful new e-spinner that arrived, my Daedalus Starling. So I think when I shared, it had some spinning on this bobbin and it was some beautiful Rambouillet and Targhee fibre that I'd received. So I've finished spinning all that and I've got 2 mega skeins. This is a super big skein. So they're 3-ply, 3 strands, 1 mega skein, 2 mega skein. They're beautiful. They're so like spin cycle, the colour shifts in them. So fun. It's going to knit up amazing when I decide what it's going to be. And then there was a wee bit left. So this wee mini bit left. And this one's much lighter. There's a lot more yellow in that skein. but depending on where I put it in between these, the colour shift will continue. Won't be pop out too much. Then I put all my tags on these. I've shared, I think these tags have gone out in my Fibre Club and then also in the Advent at the end of the year. I just put handy information on there, like when I finished it and how many plies, what I spun it on, and the fibre content, and then obviously the meterage. So this skein is 350 metres, and that skein, I think I got nearly 800 metres from 3 4-ounce braids of combed top. Yeah, this one is 400 metres. Yes, at least 800 metres of this beautiful stuff. I could almost make myself a whole sweater in it. But it's in a stash for now until the perfect project comes along. And then currently spinning, I treated myself to some Hedgehog Fibers. Hedgehog Fibers fluff. This is their Tweedy fibre, which becomes their Tweedy yarn. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's got all the waste yarn, like the yarn ties in there, have all been combed in with some Falkland merino and some other recycled wool. So they mill it and turn it into their Tweedy yarn, but you can also buy the fluff and spin your own Tweedy yarn. I think I'm going to ply mine. Here's one bobbin full. I'm working on the next bobbin. I spun it quite woolen spun and long draw, so it's got lots of air in there. Like, it's so squishy. I can't really show you on here, but it's super squishy. Normally my bobbins are a bit firmer and more compact than that, especially when I spun that Rambouillet. It was spun more worsted style, like really smoothed it out and pushed lots of air out, but this is super squishy and lovely. So it's got quite a lot of colourful flecks in there, and I'm thinking I want to ply it not against itself like I'd originally planned, but I think I'm going to get a plain, maybe the Hanui Fog colourway, because it's kind of a grey, very similar grey base colour, and ply it against a nice plain colour rather than more tweedy. And it'll probably end up just a 2-ply because I've spun this quite a bit heavier, a bit thicker than when I was spinning my combo spin. Yeah, but might be able to show you those finished skeins next month. It's definitely fun to spin, and a much more relaxed spin. Like, you just have to let the wee knobs and flecks, like the neppy stuff, just go through. You can't really control it and smooth it. You just got to let it go. So that's been nice to spin. And then I guess talking about fibre and spinning, this month's Fibre Club for January was dyed up on a beautiful silk merino base. It's always, my favourite. It showcases the colourway, is so beautiful. Like, I love how the silk picks up the dyes differently. It's always so pretty. So yes, January birth flower was carnation, so carnation inspired. And then the little notion that went out with them was a charm. It's a lotus charm, just like the Handmaiden logo. But yeah, beautiful. Also dyed this colourway up on this for the sock club, so it went on, this is a gold sparkle base, merino, nylon and stellinia, but the gold stellinia. They've got the same little charm on there. And then, just because I wanted to know what it looked like knitted up, I have knitted some socks. Here is that yarn all knitted up. And I put a different yarn in for the toe. This is just a plain opal for the toes and heels. But it's so fun how it did like a diagonal stripe in that small circumference. They're not identical, but they're pretty close. Yeah, I loved seeing that yarn knit up. And then, so that didn't even use the whole 400 meters, I guess, because I put toes and heels in, and it's only a women's like a size 8 sock. So there was more left. And so I made another pair, and again put plain opal in for the toes and heels and the rib of that one. And then while we're on socks, because 2025 is going to be the year of socks, I didn't make any New Year's resolutions, but I just felt like this year was going to be where I went all in with all the sock making. So I started off really good and was making a pair of socks a day on the knitting machine, and then we went away, so I had a wee break from it, and yeah, didn't take my knitting machine with me. But I think, yeah, I have 5 pairs. So I got an advent from some of my spinning friends over Christmas, and this yarn was in there. So there's a pair, that pair knitted up, and then the opposite, another pair knitted up, and I've knitted a Lilia pair, like a rainbow pair, but they are currently in use, so I don't have those to show you. Yeah, so that's quite a few pairs of socks. While I was dyeing up the Silk Merino Fibre Club, I had a play around and made up some colourways that I thought would look beautiful with January's colourway. So this one, January's colourway, don't know if you can see, but it moves through 4 different colours. And it inspired me to have a play and make ones to go with it. So I went pink through the foresty kind of colour back through to pink, and the opposite, the darker, the foresty kind of greens, pinky in the middle, and then back out to the nice foresty green. And then this one was all bluesy green, blue and greens, but I was like, oh, combo spin, these look beautiful together, or even add January's one in there as well. I need more room to show you everything. Yeah, any of those ones would look beautiful with January's colourway. That one. And this is January's actual. Oh no, it's not bigger. Beautiful. All those extra ones are on the website, just not January. That's the January one. But these ones are all on the website. And then other things that I've recently added, again, more mini snips, more and more snippies. There's purple on there now. They have a little tassel instead of that cute little ball of yarn stitch marker. Purple, blue and tan, and plenty more of these gorgeous Notion containers. They're wooden and got the cute little knitting related lasers into there. But yeah, super handy. I keep stitch markers and all kinds of stuff in there. Keep them all together. And then 3D printed Niddy Noddies. These went out in the Fibre Advent for December. It was like the last day gift that was in all the Fibre Advents. So they're just a mini Niddy Noddy, like they would only make a mini skein. One wrap is 1 yard, which is just under a metre. It's more like 90 centimetres. But super handy. I definitely use these for my spindle spinning, because you're not making like mega skeins like this on your, well, I don't make mega skeins on my hand spindles. I'm only spinning small amounts, so these are perfect for the stuff that comes off them. So there's purple ones and white ones, and obviously if you don't have your yarn wrapped around it trying to make a skein, they fold super flat, so you could stick that in a bag really easy. Yeah, and then, so well, talking about spindle spinning, I guess, lead on to my Christmas present I bought myself. This is a spindle bag that Andrea Murray designed alongside Thread and Maple. They're in Canada. I was lucky enough to get one when they released them, and I've wrapped it up and put it under the tree for myself for Christmas. Here's the beautiful spindle bag. I don't know if you can see, but it says "For the Love" like embossed on the leather on that side, which is totally why I spindle spin. Lots of people ask, what are you going to do with that? Like, are you actually going to spin enough to make a sweater? And the answer is probably not, but I love spinning and find it very relaxing on my spindle. So inside, I took this away on holiday. There is a little pocket, a little stretchy pocket, and I've got one spindle in there that's got a decent bit of fibre on right now. And then the spindle I'm currently spinning on is in the main compartment with the fluff. That's a silk merino, and that was one of the Fibre Club colourways. And then I also got the cute little, it's kind of like a notion pouch that came with the bag, and it's designed to keep your spindle bowls in it. Like that one's just a beanie bag, but there's a pocket in there, and I've got my glass spindle bowl in there for my supported spindle. Yeah, handy. You could keep whatever you like in there. Very nice. Thank you, Santa. Yeah, I've enjoyed taking that everywhere. Also, while we're away, we did a spot of op shopping while we were on the road tripping, and I found this super cool project bag in one of the op shops. And because I don't already have enough project bags, I had to have this one too. Super fun. It could do with some pockets inside, but I could probably fix that. At the moment, I've got Hazel the Squirrel on my needles. This Lily has requested another one of Cynthia Valet's little animals. Last month I shared the little bunny, the Nibbles knit along that I'd been part of, and I did Lavender Bunny, and then Lily really wanted Hazel the Squirrel, so this is Hazel's little nose, and this is where her eyes and stuff are going to be. Doesn't look like much yet, but watch this space. So this is possum merino yarn, and I over dyed this quite natural colour with more of a rusty brown kind of colour to make the squirrely colour that I'd imagined Hazel to be, and kept some undyed for her little nose, and her paws will be that colour as well. But yeah, Hazel's living in this project bag at the moment. This is Cynthia's book with all her beautiful creatures in. I also have plans to make this gorgeous sheep. I'll try and show you Hazel. Let's find Hazel. Try and find her without showing you all the patterns. Here she is. Here's Hazel. She might have a slightly different dress. But Lily's birthday is the beginning of Feb, so I'd like to have Hazel finished to give her to Lily for her birthday. I also tried something new. I've been seeing other people do needle punch, probably more online, like I've seen on Instagram and stuff, people sharing videos, and I really wanted to have a go at this needle punching because it looked so satisfying, and like anything, they made it look really easy. So I ordered a kit off Etsy, and I have completed it, but I'm not going to show you the back. And it was not as easy as I imagined. And I watched multiple YouTube videos. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think it all comes with practice. It's like anything, when you do it the first time, it's tricky. You just have to keep at it until you get the technique down packed. I'm happy that I finished it. I didn't just get the kit, have a try and put that away. It's actually done, and I hung it on the wall in the office. Yeah. But I'm not sure I'm going to do another one anytime soon. I'd love to do a class though with someone. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thinking if I've got anything else to share with you. Next month I will be filming, not in this room. I'm not sure if you can see, but all along there's been like paint around up around there, because we're doing up the house slowly, and this room is next on the hit list while it's still warm here and we can strip all the wall linings off. So I don't know where I'm going to be. I'll be at home, but I'll be in a different room while this room gets all gutted and done up. But that's exciting. Thanks again for watching along, and feel free to ask any questions if you want me to answer anything or go into more detail about something. I'm happy to share what I've learned along the way. Otherwise, I'll catch you next month. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.